Yo guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to create how to learn HTML and CSS in, I'd say, under 10 minutes. I'm not sure how this video will be quick. So what we can do first is go onto any text editor. I'm using Visual Studio Code, typing on YouTube how to install Visual Studio Code. Click File, Save As, and type in index.html. I've already saved it into my folder, but save this into any folder you want. Then once you've done that, create new file, click on it, and then what you want to do is save this file as, and then it should come up as in the same folder as your index.html file. So click style.css, and yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so once you've done that, is you go on to this tutorials. Then what you can do is click on this, and it should come up with a blank screen. Okay, now let's fix that. Okay, so change this title to whatever you want. So example, I'm going to put example. I can't spell. I cannot spell. Oh my god, it's so laggy. Hang on. Just put title. I'm not really bothered about what it's called. Then let's go on to this, click save, and as you can see, the top of it is changed to title. Okay, so now let's go on to H1. Now H1 is just a massive paragraph, like massive text, so let's just put this is a big text. Okay, right. Should come up. Yeah, there you go. It looks ugly now, but yeah. Let's actually do this with an ID. You do this inside the H1 tag and do H1 style. Now what we have to do is, if you save the CSS file into the same folder, all you have to do is link rel equals style sheet, then href, then put the source of the file. So it's just this. In this case, it's this. Okay, now what we can do is go into here, type in hashtag h1 style, because we set this as an ID, so we can now style that ID in this. So h1 style, just put color equals red, font size, should put size equals 100 pixels. Now that is going to be massive, but yeah, it's just an example, isn't it? So, oh my god, yeah, it looks absolutely awful. But, you know, it will get there. You will get there. This is just a basic thing. So what you do, so now what we can do is, we can do H2 for the same thing. This is a smaller text. Now, if we put the ID as a same, we shouldn't really do ID, we should do class name, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to do this. Now it should come up as a, yeah, as you can see, it has the same styling but a different font. Okay, so now what we can do is we can do button. Now this is obviously a button, so click me. So now once we boom, we can now, this doesn't have any functionality because obviously it's no JavaScript. So but what we can do is, instead of putting an ID, we can just put button background color is blue. Okay, now this should change the color to blue. And it looks absolutely awful, but what we can actually do is something cool where we can, let's just first change this size. So height is 40 pixels, width is say 60 pixels. Now what we can do is border. Now follow me on this. So it's 5 pixels, solid and black. Okay, now that should, oops, what am I doing? Boom, as you can see, it looks absolutely awful, but I'll give you another trick on Visual Studio Code. Hover over. Now we can click on, go on to any RGB color that is related to blue. Actually, let's do it more green. I don't know, let's just do that color. Save it. Remember to always save your stuff. That's what. Okay, that looks absolutely awful. But so now what we can also do is position absolute. Now this nothing should really happen. Okay, but now what we can do is, once we put that, we can put left 50%. Now that should put it into the center of the screen for us. So boom. Now let's put the bottom equals 40%. Boom. So it moves up, and so you can position all your stuff. Now what we can do in this index HTML file is we can actually img src. Then we can put a image source. So get any image, save it as a PNG file. As you can see here, I've got images like ping here. And what we can do is this should boom, save our image into here. So what I've done is I have saved images.png in the same file as index.html and style.css. So what we can now do is let's move on to input buttons. So input type equals some username. Put usernames, I don't know why, but what we can actually do is placeholder. So this is a text inside the input box. So username, put username. So like this, then boom. Similarly, if we can do style type equals password, what this will actually do is something cool. Watch. It covers up. So yeah, there's just a cool Visual Studio Code thing. I think that's Visual Studio Code, or I'm not sure if it's just like HTML or something. I'm not sure, but I just use Visual Studio Code, so I've never actually done any other text editor. Now what we can do is we can do import. Now we can change this, so width equals 500 pixels. I'm not actually gonna this isn't my actual, oh my goodness, look how bad that is. Okay, right. Now what we can actually do is something cool where, let's do it on the button first. So button, hover, left, no, let's just put transform, transition. Wait, hang on, oh my god, I'm so stupid. Scale. Now we can do a scale multiplier of 1.05. Sorry, my cat's in the background, I don't know if you can hear her, but she's going mental. Okay, we can't actually see, oh wait, yeah, as you can see there, it transforms. Now if we want to do that smoothly, we can do transition. How do you spell transition? Transition, okay, 0.5 seconds. Ease. Now it should, what this should do, see, it does it smoothly now. It does it smooth. Oh my god, my cat is going crazy. Alright, so that is pretty much all you have to do. That is the basic stuff. Literally. Actually, if you want, you can put P, which is just a small paragraph. And on Visual Studio Code, you can put lorem ipsum, which will actually put massive. See, it's basically a skeleton text. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys did enjoy and want to see some more HTML and CSS tutorials, more in depth, because this took about 5 minutes, smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.